what's up everyone, it's Sarah. Today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to make glitter slime. So yeah, let's get started. Also, I have two very good videos planned for the next 2 weeks. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I premiere every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, let's just get on with the video. Of course, to make glitter slime, all you need is pre-made clear slime and some glitter. But if you don't have pre-made clear slime, I'm going to show you how to make it all at once. So add in some clear glue, just as much as you want. Next, this is optional, but I always like in my clear slimes to add in glycerin. It can just be vegetable glycerin if you want. But I'm just going to add in that much. I added in about maybe a teaspoon. If you're making a tiny slime, then go half a teaspoon. And if you're making a huge slime, then like a whole gallon, then I'd say like 5 tablespoons. The next thing you want to do is just add in some water. This is also optional, but I just have 1/8 of a cup of water here that I'm going to add in. And this just to kind of make it a little more jiggly, but a little, I just like adding water. So I have 1/8 of a cup of water in. Now it's time to mix, and I recommend using a spoon or a spatula. And the reason why you add in the glycerin is so that it doesn't fog up as much. And we're not going to be adding in food dye either, because you can add in food dye if you want, but we're not going to be adding it because it's a glitter slime, so it's going to be full of glitter, so when it clears up you're not even going to see it because it's going to be all glitter. But if you want to add less glitter, it's fine, and if you do add less glitter, I would recommend adding food dye. But you just want to mix until the water is mostly all dissolved. The water will pretty much just go to the side, so you really want to mix it well. And also, to make homemade pre-made clear slime, just follow this exact recipe that I'm doing right now, except without the glitters. But for the activator, use the same activator as me. For a thicker slime, do 1 teaspoon of borax to 1 cup of water, and for a thinner slime, half a teaspoon of borax to 1 cup of water. And if you're making a clear slime, pre-made, I recommend using the Elmer's cork glue because it's actually clearer. The gallon glue, or in the bottles, it actually has this yellow tint to it. The next step you want to do to make this a glitter slime is add in glitters. For me, I'm going to be adding shades of purple and pink, and I also have the silver that I'm adding. And to make it a full glitter slime without adding food coloring, you're going to want to add in a lot of glitter. So I'm adding that much silver, and you actually want to add in a lot of glitter. So I have this kind of pinkish purple I'm adding in. And then I also have this very, very pretty purple. Then I have this magenta color, and it's pretty too. So you basically just want to add in a ton of glitter. But you don't need to, if you overflow it with glitter, it's going to become really, stiff if you add too much activator, and it's going to become thicker too, so you don't want to add too much. This one's also, just like the last one, it's more of a pinkish magenta though, or it's more of a reddish magenta. Then this one is basically a hot pink. And then these are also optional, but I'm adding in some black. And you can do whatever colors you like. I'm not going to add in as much black, just that much. And then I also have a few iridescent ones. Or just, I only have one iridescent one, but there's only a little bit left, so I'm only going to add in a tiny bit. And then there's also this really pretty gold that I'm adding in. And these are going to be all the glitters I'm adding. I'm only going to add in that much. And now it's time to mix. The next step you want to do is just mix in your glitters. You can also make the slime first and then add in your glitters, but to make this faster and not as long of a video for you guys, I'm going to be adding it just like this. And as you can see, it's in very, very pretty color. I am going to add in a little more of these colors just to make it a little lighter and less magenta, because magenta isn't my favorite color. So I'm adding in that. And then also I'm going to add in these blues too. You also don't want to add too much glitter, like too much glitter that's stiff, because if you add way too much, first of all, it's stiff. Second of all, it could get all over your hands. But for me, if mine actually cleared up right now, you could actually see some clearness still. So don't worry, I'm not adding too much. And then a little bit of silver. Okay, that's all the glitter I'm actually going to be adding for this video. It's okay if you have a little bit of clearness left. A very vibrant color, but it's also super, super pretty. Okay. So the next step is to add in your activator, and like I explained before, I like to use to make it kind of a nice thick texture, but not too thick it rips. 1 teaspoon of borax mixed with 1 cup of water. And I'm just going to start out by adding that much for now. You want to add kind of more in the beginning and then mix it really well, and then you start adding less and less. So as you see, when you add more in the beginning, it comes together faster, but it doesn't come together super fast that it's overactivated, so that's when you start adding less and less. Okay, good for now. Now we're going to start adding a little less. Sorry about the background noises there. Okay. So the slime is kind of like, the texture seems kind of like a glitter slime, like using the Elmer's glitter glue. Honestly, it actually seems like that. But we're so close to getting it activated, and before, when I started making slime, it took me forever to activate, because I was going slower and I wasn't adding more in the beginning. So you want to add more in the beginning instead of like small amounts, small amounts, small amounts, and then be doing that like 20 times. Okay. We're almost at the point where we can go in our hands, so I'll check back when we're at the point where we can go in with our hands. A good tip to do when you make slime is to add your activator, then mix it really well until it's all one consistency instead of having separate clumps. So that really helps with the activating process. It helps it become one texture, and it also helps it you not overactivate your slime. So we're at the point where I'm gonna go in with my hands. Now it's a little sticky, but if you follow my advice, you actually don't have to go in with your hands when it's like all gooey like, because that you didn't like mix as much. So you can also add in some activator on your hands and on the slime to make it less sticky, as you can see. And you just want to keep kneading it so it's all one texture, so the activator has completely soaked in, unless it's like too sticky and you know it's like you need more. But right now we're actually at a really good point. The slime is super, super pretty. And after you knead it in for a while, you'll start to realize, you will know if it's sticky or not. Now it looks like it's not sticky, but if I touches it, it still is a little sticky. So I'm just gonna add in a few more drops. It was barely anything, only like 5 drops, but a little bit can go a long way. So now we're at the point where I can start to play with it and take it out so it won't stick to the counter. If I do use my other hand, though, I haven't used my other hand for kneading it. So I'm probably, if it sticks to your other hand, you're probably going to need a little more. And also, if it stretches really easily like this, or if it stretches really easily like this, you want to add more activator. And if it stretches barely, you want to keep kneading it until you may need more activator or you don't need any. And basically just keep kneading it, and I'll be back when it's all ready. Okay, the slime is pretty much all ready, and it does look, well, it may not look like that on camera, but in real life it does look a little foggy, which does mean there's a little bit of clearness slime left. But you don't want to add too much glitter, as I've said so many times, because also if you're a girl, or if you're a girl or a boy actually, and you have longer fingernails, when you go like this, you can start to get glitter in your fingernails, which is kind of annoying unless you don't mind it. So yeah, you don't want to add too much glitter, as I've been saying the whole video. But if it looks a little foggy, then when it just sits, it'll clear up more, and it'll mostly, or the whole thing will be glitter, which is good. And what's great is that it's great for bubble pops. And here's some ASMR. I'll zoom in. Okay. The water really helps with the texture and the ASMR. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, please. And turn on notifications if you want to, so you don't miss a video that I post. I premiere every Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye!